Hey my friends, this is Daniel Aldie, and today I want to talk with you about 7 things mentally strong people do. And if you're mentally strong, please subscribe to my YouTube channel right now so I can continue to give you inspiring videos just like this. Because I'm about to drop the facts, so listen up. The first thing that mentally strong people do is that they read, they study, they learn as much as they can because they understand that they become what they study. Look, if you study miscellaneous things, you get miscellaneous results. And most people study things that don't even matter in their life. You have to study things that help you to grow into the person you want to be. You can't study foolishness anymore. Don't waste your time looking at other people's brands, studying things that aren't helping you to become the person you want to be. Don't focus on video games. Don't focus on things that are killing you and your potential. Focus on things that can teach you how to become the greatest version of yourself. Because books are the tools that release the heavens of your mind. And readers are leaders. And if you read, you will succeed. Some people say, Daniel, I don't have time to read. But what I'm telling you, my friends, is that if you have 10 minutes a day, you can read. If you don't have 10 minutes a day, you don't have a life. Everyone has time to read. I don't care how busy you are, pick up a book and start focusing on the passages that you see right before your eyes. Once you start to read, you'll fill up on who you are and you learn more about what you need to do. The second thing that mentally strong people do is they get inside their minds. They write down their thoughts. They write down their experiences. They write down their ideas because they want to take possession of their mind. They don't focus on what other people are thinking because they know they cannot control what other people are thinking, what other people are doing, what other people are saying. They can only focus on what they think, what they do, what they say, how they behave, the results they produce. And so they write it down. They study their minds. They study their experiences. And they try to figure problems out on paper. Look, my friends, I personally journal every single day. I've written millions of words and I have tons of journals. I go through them too because I want to know how I think. You see, your mind does not come with an instruction manual. It does not tell you how to be operated. You have to learn how to operate it. You have to get into your own instruction manual. And the best instruction manual must be created. It must be created by the thoughts you produce in your journal. Now, not everyone can journal as much as I do. I'm not asking you to do that. But you might be able to have a sketchbook. You might be able to create videos. You might be able to do something like a blog on the side where you can write out your thoughts and send it out into the world. Whatever it is, find a way to get into those thoughts. Find a way to think for yourself. Find a way to use your gift so that you can get into your mind. I personally know a lot of people who are mentally strong that love to take care of their garden. There's some people that love to cook. There are some people that love to do bodybuilding. Whatever it is, you have to find out what it is you like to do. For me, it's journaling. Now, I believe you can journal no matter what you do and no matter how busy you are. If you just take a few minutes a day and write down your thoughts, it'll be worth everything. In fact, if you haven't journaled before, start right now. Pull out a piece of paper and fill up one page of everything you're thinking. You'll be surprised of how much you learn about yourself. The third thing that all mentally strong people do is they visualize. They can see their success before they become the success. If you can see it in your mind and believe it in your heart, you can achieve it in your life. You have to be able to see those results come to fruition before you make it happen. If you want to succeed in this world, you have to see it in your mind. You have to visualize it. You have to see perfection. You have to see yourself mastering your craft. You have to see yourself going through different stages of your life. You have to imagine what it would be like if you had a certain amount of money, or a certain amount of followers, or a certain kind of house, or car, or friends, or lifestyle. Whatever it is, you have to visualize it. If you see it in your mind and believe in your heart, you can achieve it in your life. What I want you to do every morning and every night is take 5 to 10 minutes, close your eyes, and visualize the biggest version of who you know you can become. And if you can see that, if you can really believe it, if you know that you know that you know that this vision is real, then you do everything in your power to make it happen. Your subconscious mind will begin to work so powerfully that you'll attract the right people, the right places, and the right things to help you reach your goals. But you have to see it perfectly. You can't visualize a little bit of failure while you're trying to visualize your overall success. And that's the part that I'm talking about, where you gotta work on your mind. You gotta work on your mental conditioning. You have to see the perfection in everything you do before you actually achieve it. The fourth thing that all mentally strong people do is affirming. They affirm their success. They say to themselves, I can do this. I'm at the right place at the right time with the right people. I believe in myself. I'm learning new things every day. I'm surrounded by the best people and they help me achieve the best results. I know one CEO that says, I'm surrounded by geniuses. And not only does that make other people feel good, but he genuinely believes that he's surrounded by the smartest people in the world. And that's why he's able to attract the smartest people in the world. Because when you affirm it in your mouth, you believe it in your heart. When you say to yourself, I feel happy, I feel healthy, I'm getting richer and richer every day, I'm becoming stronger and stronger, I'm living longer and longer, what do you think that's gonna happen? You can't become sick if you keep affirming your health. Now, some people affirm negativity. They talk about how tired they are, how frustrated they are, how stressed they might be, how much anxiety they might have. Look, don't talk about the things you don't want unless you want to attract it to your life. Talk about the things you do want. Talk about the good things. Talk about the big things. Talk about the things that are favorable in your life. If you talk about the good, the bad will run away. The fifth thing that mentally strong people always do is exercise. I don't believe that anyone can become a massive success without exercising. I don't care how rich and successful you might think you are. If you have a big belly and you're out of shape and you're not healthy because you don't exercise and you don't eat right, that's not success. At least it's not in my eyes. You see, I believe that if you want to become successful, you need to take care of your body, because your health is your wealth. If you take care of your money, that's great. But if you take care of your health, that's even better. Because if you neglect either one of them, you'll lose both. But you have to focus on your health if you want to gain your wealth. There's no point of becoming a multi-billionaire if you can barely make it up the stairs. You want to be able to exercise so you can keep your body running. You have to think of yourself as if you were a well-oiled machine. Think of yourself as a car, for instance. You have to feed it the right gas. You can't feed it water. You can't feed it sludge. You can't feed it the things that it doesn't need. You have to feed it exactly what it wants in order for it to perform at the highest level. And so for you, you have to eat the right foods. You have to work out so that you feel good about yourself. Because if you feel good and you look good, you'll produce favorable results. But you need to exercise. You need to continue to eat healthy foods so that you can perform at the highest level. There's a big difference between someone who doesn't work out versus someone who does. Your performance can rise dramatically. Even if you just put in 10 hours a week, you can double your productivity. You can feel better about yourself, and you can last so much longer. Now, some people will say, well, Daniel, it takes too much time. I don't have the time to work out. I don't have the time to eat right. But what I'm telling you is that if you don't do it, it's gonna cut down on your overall time in life. You can lose 5, 10, even 20 or more years just because you didn't take care of your health. Or maybe you might live the same amount of length of time that God planned for you to live. But you might not feel as good as you can feel in your 50s and your 60s and your 70s and 80s and 90s and 100s. So what I'm basically saying is that if you take care of your health, you're basically taking care of your wealth. And that's what mentally strong people always do. Number 6 is goal setting. Now, goal setting is extremely important, and most people don't succeed because they don't set any goals. But if you want to succeed, you're going to understand that goals make you stress. They help you become more of who you are. You see, goals are the navigational system that will get you to your destination. If a pilot wanted to travel to a different country, he couldn't just jump into the airplane and tell his co-pilot, "All right, let's get going," without having navigation. He needs to know exactly where he's going and which route he's going to take to get there. He can also expect some turbulence, and he can expect that his plane will get there if he learns everything he can about his aircraft and how to get to his location. You see, if you don't have a goal in place, you end up losing focus. You have to be focused, and focus stands for follow one course until successful. Clarity is the key to your success. You see, if you don't know where you're going, you're not going to be able to get there. Like that pilot, you need to have a map. You need to know exactly what you need to do to take control of your own aircraft so you can fly to the location that you would most likely want to be. When you focus on what you need to do to gain the clarity, you, my friend, will be able to get to the perfect destination that you always dreamed about. In order to set your goals correctly, you can't just merely wish for things to happen. You can't just set New Year's resolutions and say, "Oh, on January 1st, I'll get started." No, you need to have a specific plan of action that's going to give you the authority to do the things you know you're supposed to do. You see, specificity builds credibility to yourself, to others, and the world in which you live. And the more specific you are with what you want, the clearer picture you have in your mind, the faster you'll get to your goals. Basically, what I'm saying is that if you know what you want, and you know how to get there, and you understand the obstacles involved, you can navigate through the oceans of success because you have complete control of your environment. You have complete control of yourself, and you know exactly what to do because you know exactly who you are, all because you learned how to set goals. In order to set goals correctly, think about that big overarching goal that you want to accomplish for the next 5 years and write it down on the top of a piece of paper. List 20 ideas that you can do in order to get there in the most effective way. If you write your goals down every single day, I promise you, you'll get so much closer to the person that you know you were called to be. Number 7 is gratitude. Mentally strong people understand that they have to be thankful in order to be mentally strong. You have to put your mind to the things that you have in order to get rid of the fears, the negativities, the worries, the concerns, the doubts. If you think about the clothes that you have, and the food that you're eating, and the place that you live, and you're thankful, no matter how good or how bad it is, eventually the universe will give you more. Because what you're basically saying to the universe is, more of this please. Or even though I'm thankful of this, I won't mind taking a little bit more. Even though I have $1,000, I won't mind taking $10,000. But I'm going to bless that $1,000, and I'm going to seek guidance from the universe or God so I can know exactly what to do with that $1,000 in order to turn it into $10,000. As soon as you begin to show gratitude in your life, you'll begin to feel happy. You'll start to make progressions. You'll say, you know what? I love my family. I love my health. I love my circumstances. I love everything that I'm seeing. And you'll be able to gravitate toward the wisdom that will help you to achieve even more. Whenever you're thankful for what you have, you'll get a clearer picture of what you need to do to accumulate even more. You'll begin to see the good in things. And when you see the good in things, things will see the good in you. People will see the good in you if you can see the good in them. So begin at once to appreciate the people, the places, and the things that you have in your life. Because when you start to show gratitude to the universe will show gratitude to you. My friends, thank you for watching this video. I hope I shared some very insightful ideas. Please subscribe to my channel, hit that notification button, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.